Hello everyone, this is Austin from Rugi Subaru in Rhinebeck, New York. Just talking about a 2021 Subaru Outback Limited, option package 31. Just giving you a quick walk around the car, how everything works today. So let's get right to it. Alright, so today we have a 2021 Brilliant Bronze Outback Limited. We're just going to touch base on the outside of the car real quick. This does have a proximity key, and as we all know, how it works is as soon as your hand goes up to the door handle, it'll automatically unlock for you. If you get out of the car and want to lock the doors, just touch the two grooves and the doors lock on you. Moving to the gas cap. To actually open up the door, if the doors are unlocked, just give it a push, pop open for you. If the doors are locked, it will no longer open. Moving to the trunk, this does have a power rear gate. New cool feature for the Outbacks, if you go up to the door, put your arm right in front of the Subaru logo. Once you hear that beep, just give it a back up and it will open up for you. If you do not move when you're in front of the Subaru logo, it's going to give you a warning and it's not going to open up on you. Something part of the new redesign of the Outback started in 2020 is going to be your privacy cover. If it's closed, you can slap it. It will pop up to the next level and it will allow you to put larger boxes in. Nothing crazy new in the back. Automatic drop downs by the hand pull. It'll still drop your seats right down for you. Going into the rear of the car. You do have a couple new ways of closing your rear gate. If you can see here, you have two different buttons. If you push this one, it is just going to close the rear gate and leave the doors unlocked. If you push this one, as long as the keys are on you, give it a push. You just heard the doors lock. It will close your rear gate, and the doors are now locked for the car. Moving to the driver's side door, you do have the memory seat settings. How you adjust them, find a nice spot for your seat that's comfortable. I'm going to pick seat 1, so you're just going to hold down set first, and then the number 1. Wait for that beep, it is now set. It's as simple as that. If I don't like the position of my seat, I can readjust it, hold down set, go back to 1, and it overrides the first adjustment. Going back here, this is just going to be for your side mirrors. It is just a toggle switch. Twist it all the way to the left, and it'll adjust your left mirror. Center locks it. Twist it to your right to adjust your right mirror. Lock and unlock for your windows. Automatic windows up front and in the back, and then window lock in case you don't want anyone else adjusting it. Going over to just beneath the vents, we have 3 different options here. First one is to open up your trunk. Hold it down for about 3 seconds. It will pop open your trunk for you. If you want to close it, hold it back down. If your doors are locked, it will not open the trunk. You do need to unlock your doors first and then hold the trunk button down. If your dash lights are too bright for you, all you have to do is turn the dial down for you. And then that rear gate sensor that we did before, if you did not want that to work, push that in and it is now off. Alright, did want to touch up on one new thing. It's standard on the 2020 and newer Subaru Outbacks is high beam assist. What high beam assist is it turns on and turns off your high beams while you're in the auto function at night and your high beams are on. So, quick easy way to get into it, if this is completely off right now, twist your headlights to auto and then just push forward for the high beams. It's as simple as that. When you're driving at night, your automatic headlights will show up and you'll have a little A for automatic high beams showing up, and you'll see the high beams turn on and turn off depending on when it needs to go on or off. Sticking with your steering wheel controls here, these are all for radio and phone settings. Track forward and track backwards, volume up, volume down. Source will bounce through AM, FM, Sirius radio. If your phone's paired up, it'll also take care of your phone. Voice controls is really nice this year. If you hit voice control, you'll see
Please say a command.
come up. You can adjust your climate control if you wanted to. You can adjust the fan speed. You can call someone if you'd like to. Answering phone calls, hanging up. And then these 2 arrows right here, down and up, changes what displays right up top here. This is just your average mile per gallon and mile per till empty. The car's been running for however many minutes it's been and how many miles you've traveled. Engine auto stop start, how many seconds the car has been turned off for and how many gallons of gas you've saved. Tire pressure for each tire, what radio station is going on right now, and then time and temp. This next segment is just for adaptive cruise control. How adaptive cruise control works is you will turn on cruise control, you get the indicator right here, choose how many bars you want on the car. As I'm adding, 4 is the max, 1 is the least amount. That is your space between you and the car that you are trailing behind. And then last thing you have to do is push down to set your speed at how fast you want to travel. If the car in front of you is only doing 30 miles an hour and your adaptive cruise control is set to 55, your car will adapt to that car speed at 30 miles an hour. If that car picks up to 50 miles an hour, your car will pick up to 50 miles an hour. If that car picks up to 90 miles an hour, your car will stay at 55 because that's the adaptive cruise control speed you set it to. This button right here, that's for lane centering. When you turn that on, it will show up in that right display. It looks just like the actual button that you turned on. With using adaptive cruise control, when that is on, it will see the lines on the ground when you're traveling at those speeds, and it will keep your car in between those lanes. It also targets the car in front of you, and that's why it keeps you centered at all times. If that is not turned on, it will not do that for you. Moving to the dash screen, which is something new for the redesign of the Subaru Outback, I break this up into 3 separate features. This is 1 right here, this is 2, and then this is 3 for your HVAC controls. The top portion, depending on if you have navigation or not, will change a little bit. Right here you have 1, 2, 3, 4 different dials right here. You have an arrow to your right, which selects your temp, oil change. This is your weather. And then lastly is X mode in case you wanted to turn it on or turn it off. Your next segment is for your radio. Think of it as a giant iPad. Radio sections, media is going to be anything plugged in through USB, Bluetooth, phone in case you wanted to pair up your phone. Apps for Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, My Subaru app, traveling, depending on if you have Sirius Radio. Car info is pretty nice. I do like this feature with advanced packages. It shows you what the safety features are that your car has. If you wonder what they are, you can click on it and it'll tell you exactly what it is. My Subaru app, it's not subscribed right now because this car has not been purchased, but has some nice features into it, whether it is roadside assistance, scheduling an oil change, or just contacting someone for help. Settings menu has a ton of different settings that you can adjust, from clocks to personalizing your screen, to adjusting the sound screen, to turning off engine auto stop start, which I'm just going to dive into just because people probably want to turn that off. Go to this little car. Auto stop start. It's as easy as that. Lastly, we're going to go into this climate control. So your climate control is right here. I'm going to turn it on first. If I wanted to just adjust the driver's side, click on it. I can move up or down on this right here. I can go up here, or I can hit the physical key right here. If I wanted to turn on my heated seats, heater, that's high, medium, low, and off. If I wanted to sync the 2 temperatures together because I'm driving by myself, I can click on sync. Now anytime I adjust the driver's side, the passenger side changes as well. Fan speed is right down here. If I click on this middle area right here, this is going to control where the vents are. If I want just my face, all the air coming out of it. If I want my face and my feet, equal parts face and feet, just your feet, and then the front defroster and your feet. Turning on the air conditioning, turning off the air conditioning, and then also the passenger control right here. Now, turning on your rear defroster right here, turn it off. That'll stay running for 15 minutes and then it'll automatically shut off. Changing the passenger's control temperatures, changing the driver's side control temperatures, and then your front defroster in case there's a foggy windshield. That is the dash screen up front. Going down below here, you have 2 USB ports. an auxiliary port. This car happens to have a wireless charging. All you have to do is set it down there and wait for the beep, which it just did, and it starts charging the phone. Electronic parking brake, how that works is pull up on it, pushes down on the brake, and it also engages. To disengage, your foot does need to be on the brake. Foot goes on the brake, which mine is right now. Push down on it, and it will disengage for you. Moving up top real quick, I just want to show you this. Hopefully you can see this. This is for your SOS for Starlink subscriptions. Depending on which subscription you have, we'll cover this. SOS is for emergencies. The blue eye, that is for roadside assistance. If you get a flat, your tire, your battery dies, or you run out of gas, you can hit that blue button and it's right there for you. Turning on your headlights. These are just your map lights, your sunglass holder, and then just a light switch for if your doors are open.